Have you ever been a beautiful woman with IBS who also loves coffee? Because it's a really love-hate relationship. This is with the new, well, new to me, Chobani oat milk creamer. It's like the super thick or like super creamy one. And bitch, it's... Okay, we are not messing around today. Today is wedding trial day. I'm so excited. So I'm going to be trialing my wedding makeup, and then I'm also going to be getting my hair done by my mother, John, my gay mother, John. If you're new here, hey, what's up? My name is Victoria Rose. I'm a 25-year-old woman of transgender experience, and here on this channel, honey, we talk about literally everything from femininity content to reaction videos to more personal, kind of fun, get ready with me videos like this one. I'm gonna show you the makeup that I'm gonna do on my actual wedding day, which is in like 20 days from now. I'm already running late, so I'm gonna jump into it. And before I do, I have a word from our wonderful sponsors over at Catch Beauty. Hi there. If you know me, if you've been following me for a while, then you would know that body hair removal and permanent body hair removal has been a huge roadblock in my transition. For years, I had to shave my arms, my legs every single day if I wanted a smooth result. And I had already spent thousands of dollars hand over fist at salon and electrolysis lasers on my face and my bikini. So I was just not interested in spending that money on my whole body. So I did some research, and that is when I found Catch Beauty's at-home IPL laser hair removal device. This laser is my top recommended method of permanent hair removal and permanent hair reduction. Like I said, used to have to shave my arms like every single day, and you can see here I have no hairs. The ones that I do are like blonde hairs that wouldn't be picked up anyway. With our IPL handset, you can get salon quality results at home for a fraction of the price. Also, it's in the comfort of your own home, and you can use it anywhere on your entire body. Instead of booking a section for your calf and then your thigh and then your tummy and then your chest, girl, you would be in a salon for years. On top of their incredible products, I really love what Catch Beauty stands for. They have been supporting the trans community since day one, providing us with resources. Catch Beauty wants to help us through even the hairiest parts of our transition. So whether you are trans, not trans, man, woman, somewhere in between, if you want permanent hair removal and permanent hair reduction, I highly recommend you click the link in my description box down below, check out the Catch Beauty at-home IPL laser hair removal device, and use code ROSE to get money off your order. Thank you so much to Catch Beauty for sponsoring this portion of today's video, and without further ado, honey, let's jump in to doing my wedding makeup. Okay, girl, that intro was too long. I have to get going. So I have to be there. I have to be there at 2. It's currently 12:05. That's my kitty right there, by the way. I'm not really like that late, but to me I am, because I want to take my time and really learn the makeup that I'm gonna do. So let me shut up. So starting off with clean, moisturized skin. I'm actually gonna get the e.l.f. Hydro Grip or whatever primer. It's so good. I almost got it yesterday and I didn't, and I regret it. I don't know why I didn't get it, because I'm using that on my wedding day. So I currently have the No Problem primer on, and here's the thing. So I'm gonna get another like shade or two darker from where I am now before the wedding, because I'm gonna tan. I want to look good in my photos. I want the white to stand out, you know, against my skin, you know, whatever. So the foundation I don't have quite yet, so I'm actually gonna use a Tarte tinted moisturizer for my face, and that sort of matches where I'm at now. And then I'm probably gonna I might do like Dermablend foundation, or like even a NARS one, we'll see. Okay, I brought you guys in a little bit. So I tend to just use my fingers, actually. I'll pat it in, because when you use a brush, for some reason, I've noticed that it loses some of the pigment, or at least it shears it out to the point where you can't even see it, and I don't want that. I'm not against wearing tinted moisturizer on my wedding day, because my skin's actually been pretty good, and I would like it to not look like I have like a shitload of makeup on, even though I'm going to have a lot of makeup on. So that like wasn't enough. I know on camera it looks like my skin's like pretty much flawless, but in person it's a little not right. So I'm gonna go in with the Born This Way foundation and layer that on top. Hold on. So just going in and boom. We're gonna make sure to get the neck and all on the ears and stuff. On the day, I'm actually gonna be like way more precise with this, but I just wanna make sure I have the general gist down. See, normally I don't do foundation under the eyes, but I saw Makeup by Spencer, or Painted by Spencer, whatever, do foundation first and then a little bit of color correction and then a concealer. And I actually kind of like that. So I used to when I first started doing my makeup, that's pretty much what I would do minus the color correction. I would just do a full thick layer of foundation all over my entire face. And I'm trying not to do that now, but I mean, it's gonna be my wedding day, so I'm gonna want it to be perfect, so that would make sense. Let me talk a little bit while I'm doing this about what it's like getting married as a trans woman. So yes, not everything in my life is about being trans, obviously. I mean, throughout this whole wedding process, I've hardly thought at all about me being trans, but I find myself being, not to toot my own horn, but an inspiration for a lot of trans girls out there. And I really love that, because a lot of us are told that we're going to be with chasers, or we're gonna be with like gay men, or that we're just never gonna find love. And that's simply not true. Quite frankly, I haven't had a horrible time dating, and now I'm getting married. I'm having a pretty traditional wedding. My husband and I, or my future husband and I, fulfill very traditional roles in the house. You know, he works more than I do. I fulfill the home roles, and nothing makes me happier in my life. So when he proposed, I was like, I mean, of course I'm gonna say yes, because I love him so much, and we just operate really well together. Okay, so funny enough, that actually matches like perfectly right now. I brought it down my neck. I would bring it down my chest, but it's just not worth risking any like chest acne or anything like that before the ceremony. So I'm leaving that, but on the day I will. Now I'm going to do a few things. So I'm just still patting all of that in, making sure there are no creases. And I'm going to spot conceal and then color correct my under eyes. I'm actually gonna do the color correction first because I want it to dry down. I'm taking these two LA Girl Pro Concealers and I'm mixing them. I've seen a lot of people use this orange. For me, it's nowhere near the light to dark value that my skin is on, so I have to lighten it a bunch with this. This is more pink than it's showing up on camera. So you see here, we're just going to go ahead and mix those together. So I'm going to gently apply that under the eyes, just in the areas that I really need the color correction. I do a little right in here because that for me gets so dark and so blue. So brightening that up, and I'm actually just gonna put a tiny bit on my upper lip, and I'm just gonna press that in with my fingers. Yes, we're using a lot of products and a lot of layers, but a lot of light layers, a lot of thin layers to then build up to be the final product. So now that's on, I'm gonna let that dry down completely, and I'm going to spot conceal with this NARS concealer. The goal here is to be as flawless as possible while still maintaining a somewhat natural finish. For the spots that need extra coverage, we're gonna let that dry down, but for the chin, under the nose, and here, we're just gonna tap it right in. Anyway, okay, so back to being getting married as a trans woman. Sorry, I'm so like disoriented. I think if I were to say one thing to my past self about love, about dating, really, I mean, I wouldn't say anything because it got me to where I am now and I'm so happy, but I think I would tell myself that I'm a prize, that I valued myself so low that I thought no one would ever want to be with me, so I was lucky to be with whoever came my way. That's not true. That is not true. And I think back to what I settled for in the past and how far I could have gone, or how many experiences I could have had, how many people I could have met, or ways that my career could have progressed with somebody else. Like, there are so many ways that my life could have been changed, and I'm happy with where it is, but you know, I think I would tell myself to value myself, because I'm not some worthless, unlovable person. I think I'm gonna wait on the under eye still, and I'm gonna go in with the Jecca Black Sculpt and Soften palette in the shade medium, and I'm just gonna kind of do some of the cream contours. I'm gonna mostly do a bronzed look, not so much like a cool contour. So I'm just doing a little bit of creams first, and we'll see where it takes me. Oop, that's orange, honey. That's orange. That's orange. Okay, so not that. We're not gonna use that. Taking the ABH like Shade and Light palette or something, I don't know. Just kind of spraying it a little bit because it's kind of dry. It's been a while. And once again, we're just going to do just really the perimeter. I know that's like extremely dark, but trust me, trust the process. Okay, the forehead is blended. Maybe a little bit hard to see, but you can, you know, see this is all a lot darker because I have a 7 head, not even a 5 head. We're going to go in right at the beginning of the tragus, push her in just a bit. Again, we're gonna try and focus on bronzer today, but I am still contouring, babe. So we're gonna do the same to the other side. When I was first recovering from bottom surgery, I was still in Pennsylvania. My mother came with me, and it was so funny because she was like, you know, once you recover from the surgery and you're all good, don't be out around town giving it out to anyone who asks. And I was like, first of all, was that a read? Second of all, I was like, I mean, girl, no, I'm done with that. Now that I have my flower, my golden clam, I'm good. Like, I'm not doing any of that. And guess what, honey? I was a born again, and then I met my future husband, and he's the only man I've been with post-op. So it's funny. I hear a lot of people say they're concerned about not being able to find somebody after they get a surgery, but the truth is, I actually found my husband right after. Hi, honey. Speak of the devil.
Hello.
I love you.
Love you, sweetie.
Okay, dolls, so it is time to do the under eyes. The contours are all set on my face. And yeah, time to do the concealer. My under eyes are not my strong suit. I hate doing my under eyes. As you can see as I smile, I have a lot of little creases as I have gotten a little older. I'm only 25 now. I'm sure gonna get much worse, but as I've gotten older, I've had a little more lines under the eyes, and yeah, it's been something I've been trying to figure out how to combat. I think the main thing is less product. So I used to think I had really, really dark under eye circles, and I do have kind of dark circles, but it's this line here, the tear trough, that's what's making me look so tired. And I can't fix that without filler, but I've heard a lot of horror stories, so I'm probably not gonna, we'll see. So we're gonna do the thing. So this is where I applied the concealer. I'm gonna let this dry down just a little bit so it can maintain some of the coverage. And then I'm trying to decide if I wanna go in with a brush or my beauty blender. I think I might do both. I think I'm gonna start out with the brush and then correct with the beauty blender and then set with the beauty blender. Okay. Okay. So as we can see, it has blended out very well. We still see that line, so irritating, but as I set it, that's going to start disappearing. I don't know if you guys saw, but about a year ago, I did another special with Truly, or I guess Barcroft Media or Future Media. I don't know, they've changed it a million times, but Truly, like Love Don't Judge, whatever. And that was me picking out my wedding dress. Now, funny enough, I actually ended up changing my mind. I was going to wear that wedding dress. I was all set on it, but then she got some new ones in when I went to go for my final fitting. And I changed my mind last minute, and I'm so glad I did because I love this dress. I don't think I'm gonna share the dress with you guys until after. I don't know why, but I just have a feeling that somehow it's gonna get back to Christopher and I don't want him to see it. So the under eyes are on. It's not looking exactly the way I imagined it, but it's also not finished, so I'm gonna let myself cook. I was gonna do like additional highlights, but I actually think the NARS concealer is enough. Again, my skin's gonna be a little darker in the future, so then maybe I'll do a highlight, but to be honest, I think the NARS concealer would just stand out even more. So while this is drying, it's time to go in with my liquid blush. So what we're doing is we're gonna do a lot of layers, like I said. We're gonna do all of it pretty much in liquids, and then we're gonna set it all with powders. This is the Juvia's Place blush in Rosy Posy. Now listen, you need so little. Do not, I would highly recommend, unless you're applying it to bare skin maybe, do not put it right on the face because it is so pigmented. One dot is enough for your whole face, I promise. I'm going in, I found the best way to apply it is either with your fingers or maybe a sponge, but I haven't even tried that yet. I like this flat brush. We're just going to go in with that blush and Do you see what I'm talking about? Oh my God, okay, I gotta work fast. Victoria, that's so much blush. I know it is. It's flash photography, honey. This Juvia's Place blush is everything. I was gonna get the Glossier Cloud Paint. I was gonna get the, whatever, Selena Gomez Rare Beauty liquid blush. I've used the M Cosmetics by Michelle Phan, which actually I love. That's like a serum. I've used all sorts of things, but this one is so far the best. Like, are you joking? It looks so good. Okay, I do so much setting spray. I don't know if like there's such a thing as too much setting spray, but not on your wedding day. There's not. So it's just about all dry. So I'm gonna get some of this Laura Mercier powder and I'm going to lightly set under the eyes and the whole face. And then in a little bit, I'm gonna layer on a little bit of baking powder under the eyes and under the cheeks. Okay, I don't know why, but I kind of feel like I fucked up that under eye, but we'll see throughout the day. Then I'm just going in and setting everywhere else very, very lightly. Okay, we are looking fabulous. As you can see, the powder sort of tones down a little bit of the colors that we put on our face. So that's why we're gonna go in and do another layer of powders. So I'm going in with the Sephora bronzer. I really like this because it's a bronzer, but it's really neutral. As you see, it's not too orangey. And yeah, I'm just going to apply this wherever I applied the darker shades. It's really important when you're doing really any makeup, but especially a makeup where you're gonna be photographed a lot, like your bridal makeup, prom makeup, whatever, that you want to move your head to all angles because you're gonna be hit by the light differently and you're going to be seen at all different angles. So it's important that everyone looks flawless. Okay, I know I look crazy. I know I look crazy. I'm baking. I'm baking under the eyes and under the cheeks. That way if I'm hugging people, whatever, that is not going to rub off very easily. My camera's space is running out, so I'm gonna transfer some files really quick, come back, complete the makeup. Okay, girl, if it wasn't crunch time before, it most certainly is now. So here we go with the bake. So I'm keeping the eyes pretty simple. I just want to kind of snatched and bronzy and glowy. I am running late as fuck right now. It's currently like, I don't know, like 1:10, 1:11, 1:12, somewhere around that. And I have to leave if I want to be on time at like 3:30-ish. So I'm just gonna kind of like speed through this. Enjoy. So my battery is dying. I'm actually just gonna do this off camera. Basically, I'm doing all brown. I'm gonna do a little bit of Steal a Kitten on the thing for glitter and then lashes. So I will be right back, doll. Okay, everybody, I'm running exceptionally late, but this is a finished beat. I do think for the future, I'm gonna go a little lighter on the eyeshadow. I did a little too much of the black liner for this eye in particular, but this is From Far Away, the beat. This is the jewelry as well that I'll be wearing. Christopher got me this at the jeweler the other day. So the highlight is Stila, the blush is Juvia's Place, and yeah, so we're off to the hair trial.
Oh yeah, girl.
Because I know like the upstairs is gonna be a whole kitchen.
Your makeup is on. You're cat-eyed. You
Slay. Okay, good. I'm so glad.
You are Yep, that's the one.
Good. Okay, I'm so glad. Definitely a little shimmer in the inner corner.
Are we doing a corset in the dress or no?
No.
Damn.
No. Well, I'll show you.
I want to be the one to do the corset.
Oh my god.
Oh, does someone to do it to you?
Though. No, I would love it. I would love that if I was wearing a corset, but no.
Scare all the girls. Be like, these two are fucking
Not
sick.
me, honey. Yeah, we would scare the shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was more for that.
We're like, okay, go throw up really quick.
Yep. Girl, I want to go puke quick.
So funny.
And then I'm going to tie it tighter. As
So
soon as you're done.
Okay, so I'm looking a little crazy right now because I have my straight pieces in the front, curl in the back, party in the front, actually business in the front, party in the back. We are all curled because I got so much keratin in my hair. It's not staying curled, so we are doused in hairspray, honey. So yeah, he's gonna do the front pieces. We're gonna do the bridal bun. And yeah, I'm so excited to see how it looks with the jewelry and the makeup. Thank you, mother.
You're welcome. Oh my, perfect timing.
Okay, dolls, we are back from the trial and I feel so happy. It's crazy, like it didn't feel quite real until today. John made me take my hair down because he said that my husband is not allowed to see it, which is, I mean, listen, I listen to my mother. So it's all nice and curled for now, but seeing it with the updo and the wedding makeup and the jewelry that I'm wearing at the wedding, like today is the first day that I'm feeling a little stressed. In a good way, like good stressed, where for some reason, up until now, I had zero stress about the wedding. Everyone else, even including my future husband, was very stressed out about being like, this has to be right, this has to be right. And I was like, it's a small wedding. And I was like, I just want us to have a good day. And that's still all that matters. But now I'm a little more like, okay, it's right around the corner, bitch. So like, we're getting married in like less than 20 days, bitch. Less than 20 days. So the hair is beautiful, updo, and then for the reception we're going to do sort of a half up, half down. We didn't bother doing that today because it's just gonna be a quick little boop, you know what I mean? So that's gonna be gorgeous. I don't know if I want a hair accessory for that or not. Probably not, but maybe. As for the makeup, I am very happy with how it turned out overall. I will say maybe different lashes. I do know that I need better lash glue / just to carry tweezers with me throughout the day because I need to make sure it's nice and flat to my eye. You see, like, I don't really want that line there. So I'm probably gonna change up the lashes and I really am going to add a light inner corner. I forgot to do that today for some reason, but I always do it. So I'm going to do like a white shimmer on the inner corner and it's really gonna make the whole thing pop. So yeah, that is what I'm doing for my wedding. I am unbelievably excited. It is right around the corner and I just want all of you to know that if you're watching this and you're a trans woman or you're queer or whatever, it is absolutely possible to find love. I am so deeply in love with my partner and not only are we in love, but we make a great team. The two of us work together so well. He is the yang to my yin and he's really just, I could not have asked for a better person to raise a family with in the future. So I am so thankful for everything in my life. I'm so thankful for the people in my life. I'm so thankful for all of you and I'm so thankful that all of you still tune into this channel. I kind of want to pivot more toward more personal content. This is sort of just an introduction to that, but I really hope that you enjoyed and if you did, please make sure you give it a big thumbs up. It helps my channel so much. Let me know in the comments down below whatever else you want to see from me. And yeah, I really appreciate all of you. Thank you so much for spending your time with me. And until I see you next week, good luck. I love you.